Hey guys, Professor Bruce from B1 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here. And today we're joined by our student Jessie. Jessie was a veteran white belt when she came to us here. And today she's going to share with you, some of her experiences here at B1 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, why she enjoys Jiu-Jitsu so much, and we'll pick her brain from there. So Jessie, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get started in Jiu-Jitsu?
I was listening to some podcast, I can't remember what it was, but some guy was talking about joining and that he loved it and it was really good for him to keep him not necessarily out of trouble, but straight and narrow, it was mentally and physically making him a better person. So I decided to try it out, and then when I eventually moved out to this area, I did a lot of research on different types of schools, feedback, reviews. I'm big in reviews. I love reviews. So it doesn't matter what it is. So I found B1 and read all the reviews. Everything was really awesome. So I came in and been here ever since, going on, I think, a little over 3 years, right? And
a little longer than that now, I think.
Probably, yeah. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I just really I like the way I feel when I leave. It doesn't matter if I'm having a bad day or not, and I come here and I'm just I leave and I'm all right, I'm in, I'm good, I'm done.
So what would you say was your biggest struggle before you started with Jiu-Jitsu?
Probably I feel almost just sticking with something sometimes, because I've obviously stuck with stuff, but with Jiu-Jitsu it's kind of you have your in regular life you have your off days and good days, and I think with here it's keeping the motivation, and doing this has helped me outside of Jiu-Jitsu also. Okay. Sticking to and starting projects and finishing projects or something like that.
So I guess you could say that even as an adult, discipline might have been a factor, or lack of discipline
absolutely.
was a factor for you before starting Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, something we hear a lot here from our students is even as adults, sometimes we feel that, I'm not a kid anymore, discipline is for kids, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, if we can't hold ourselves accountable, right, if we don't have that discipline to accomplish tasks, adult life becomes challenging.
Absolutely.
Right? And I think that's what Jessie's sharing with us today. Mm-hmm. So Jessie, being here at our academy, would you say you feel like it's a safe training environment?
Oh yeah.
For you, especially because a lot of times, I tell students, well, I'm not the biggest person on the mat, and I'm still able to accomplish X, Y, and Z with Jiu-Jitsu. And then their feedback is, well, you've been training Jiu-Jitsu forever. You're fit. I mean, you name it. They say that almost because of my background, I'm an exception to the rule. I argue that that's not true. Anybody can benefit from it. Jessie and I are roughly the same size. I might have a little bit of weight on her, but she's somebody that that's part of the reason why I wanted to share her story with our audience today, is because Jessie is not the biggest person on the mat either, and she rolls with everybody, right? She trains with everybody on the mat, and she approaches everybody with the same type of positive mentality. And that's what I want our audience to get from this segment today, is that don't set those glass ceilings for yourself. Be confident, be persistent, be disciplined, like Jessie is sharing with us today, and 6 years later, you can be in shape, you can be a confident person yourself.
So to tag on to what Professor Bruce was saying, is that I do like to roll with all different types of people, and here, with reading in the reviews, there was a lot of good feedback where people are very welcoming here. So when I started rolling and I wasn't that comfortable or getting used to rolling or here with different people, different sizes, people are open to, do you want to roll slower? Do you want me to teach you? Do you want me to help you? And I lost my train of thought there.
No problem. But would you say that we have a good mix of female and male students?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a good mix, and everybody rolls different, but a lot of people are willing to work with you on what is comfortable for your comfortable zone of rolling with people. But I mean, I think everybody's a really good partner here, and they help you get better.
So I think something that our audience has in mind, especially sometimes with I don't want to exclude anybody, but a common question I get is, and this comes from the source, if on any given class, do you feel like there's enough female students to train with that you would be able to roll with only female students that day if you wish to do so? Or is there enough, I think you kind of you touched upon this already, but enough respectful male training partners that will roll with you in a way where, they're not going to overpower you or barrel you over.
Yeah, I think it's a very good equal of all. You have, some people put a little more pressure on you if you have that open communication, and then you have the comfortability if you just want to roll with females, and you also have that comfortability if you don't want to roll too hard. You can have that conversation with everybody.
Yeah, and I think a testament to Jessie too. I mean, this is something that training with her, that I found out, that I felt she has developed throughout the years a game where she's able to keep herself safe, right? So even if, let's say, she is put in a position where she does train against somebody that maybe doesn't have the best control in the world, I have confidence in Jessie that she would be able to not only hold her own, but come out of that training session not injured, right? And that kind of ties back into self-defense, right? When that person who's that attacking you is not going to have your best interest in mind, but I have the complete confidence if somebody were to make the unwise choice of, trying to take Jessie's laptop from her, she will be able to defend herself and be able to subdue the attacker. And I feel very confident in saying that because, Jessie, I literally just finished training with her a few minutes ago, and she definitely displayed that the entire time. I never, even though I do apply pressure and good technique so she's able to get good results from her training, she puts herself in positions where I'm not able to overwhelm her, essentially, right? So, we spoke a lot about the academy. Anything that you would like to let our audience know? Maybe if they're deciding, hey, should I walk in through those doors? Should I start my jiu-jitsu journey today?
Yeah, I think my main thing is that, once you start jiu-jitsu, you're gonna question why you didn't start years ago.
Yeah.
And
that kind of answered my next question. I would ask her, would if you had to start over today, would you still pick jiu-jitsu to be, your main hobby?
For sure. Right. I wish it was more popular. I think when I was younger, but
Yeah.
I'm here now. It's okay.
Exactly. And, with that being said, I mean, for a lot of us out there that are thinking, oh man, maybe the jiu-jitsu boat has left us because of age, because of popularity. Jiu-jitsu is the most accessible now than ever. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, we're just scratching the surface of jiu-jitsu, right? So anybody that wants to get their kids involved early on, anybody that wants to get themselves involved, anybody that wants to use it as a family bonding experience, we're here to share that with you. Because if you're going to be anywhere in 10 years, famous black belt Chris Harder said this, might as well be a black belt, right? And that is my goal with everybody, including Jessie. So big thanks for joining us here today. Guys, if you guys were able to get anything from this podcast that would benefit you, if you know somebody out there that might be able to take something from Jessie's story today, please share, and subscribe. We'd love to get some of your feedback as well. If there's anything that you think we missed today, interviewing Jessie, let us know. We'll bring her back in the future. All right, guys, so thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.